Hello, today we are going to see how to sort and filter data in SPSS. Sorting data helps us to arrange data so that the analysis is easy and you can visualize what you want. And filtering data helps us to focus on a subset of data we want. All right. As we can see in SPSS, we will use this data tab. But first of all, we should have data. Let's just create some data. Let's say this is the ID. And maybe this is a variable. And maybe this is a score. Okay, and you can come here, just remove these decimals, and we can call this student ID, this gender, and this score. All right, we can come here and specify one as maybe female and two as male student. So we have clear data here. All right, so let's go ahead and sort this data. You can see they are mixed. So we can set them ascending or descending. All right. Mostly we need the scores so that we can see the minimum and the maximum, or the least and the greatest. So we go on data and come here, sort cases, SPSS, data and sort cases. When you click that, you put the variable you want into this box, and you can select the order you want, whether ascending or descending. Ascending will start from the least, and descending will start with the most. All right. You can even if you want to save the sorted data, you can click here, but we don't need. If you go ahead and hit OK, we can see the output results, but it doesn't show anything because it's not analyzing, it's just arranging data. But when we back here in the main data view, we can see it's very well arranged. This helps us. We can see just the range. We can see where maybe students who have more than 50 stats, and you can visually count them. So this is very important. Of course, ID and the gender have been shuffled, and there is no problem since we are focusing on score. All right, this is how we sort data. Now let's see how we filter data. Let's say we don't want to include students who have less than 10 score in analysis. All right, so we come here, data again, and down there select cases, SPSS data, and select cases. All right, we can see here our variables, and you can see here the options to select. So we have all cases. We don't use all cases since we have a condition that we need to remove students who are having lower score, less than 10 score. We click here, if is open, and we click on that if, and we put our variable we want to filter. So we need to filter students who have less than 10 scores. So we use this less. Okay. Okay. And you just write what you want. Less. If 10 also include, then it's less than or less or equal. But just we want less than 10. Okay, if you're done, then you click continue. All right, so we shifted to output. Now it says filter out unselected cases. Okay, this means it will not apply on what we want. If we use this one, filter out unselected cases, it means it will bring only students who are having score less than 10. Let's try it anyway and you see. When you come back here, we can see. So you can see where we have a clause here. It means these analyses are filtered, are not considered. So we remain with this student who have 0, student who have 1, student who have 8. Others and the student who have 9, 4 students. Other students are filtered out. It means they cannot be considered, okay, for analysis. And it's not what we wanted. So we can go back and here, just instead of filtering out unselected cases, no, we can just come here and change. Okay, can change here to more than, and since we have a 10 also, we can say more than and equal to 10. Okay, if we click here continue, now we can see we can use this filter out unselected cases. So it means unselected cases are students who have less than a 10 score. Okay, in this case, let's go and come back in data. Now you can see the student, the first fourth student cannot be filtered out into our and can be filtered into our analysis. All right. Okay. Now let's again show you how we can do it. You can even come here, copy selected cases to a new dataset. Now, if you are confused with this closing the data or deleting the data, we can just use this one and give a name like new. So we will get a new data sheet with our selected data, with data we want, so that it is clear. If you click OK, now we can get a new datasheet open with our only selected value. You see, students who are having less than 10 scores are removed. They are not here. If you don't want to open a new sheet, then you can come here again. You just delete it here. Instead of copying selected cases, you can just delete them. Delete unselected cases. Okay, it means we will stay with this one. If you click OK, now you can come here. Now you can see it was removed. So guys, this is how we sort and filter data in SPSS. Let's meet in another video.